Happy 2026.
Woo! I want to go to war.
What is it? What else he said?
Wait, what is that?
I want to go to war. I want to. What is the meme? Chat.
Oh, okay, that's gonna bother me. That's really gonna bother me.
Also, I want
a lightsaber.
Oh, that's what I want. A lightsaber. I want to go to war.
Yes. Anyway.
I was confused. This is Ian. He was in the wrong channel. I was like, who's commenting on this?
You're both like, I was like, wait,
the wrong channel.
I was like, I looked at the thing and I was like, I think that's Ian.
Oh, I love it. I love it. My microphone is in the way. Hold on, I have to move this.
Mine is non-existent.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Should we introduce ourselves, or is it a moot point?
I mean, we should.
Okay, well then introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor.
Hey guys, I'm Natalie, and now you're all caught up. Okay. We are doing 2 40-minute sprints today. So we're gonna yap for a while. Disclaimers. If you hear noise in the background, my dog's chewing on a bone right behind me. I am eviscerated from the holidays, so I'm exhausted and pretending to have energy right now. Taylor's coffee is cold. Is there anything else we need to update them on?
I'm at work.
Oh, Taylor's at work.
So if somebody comes in or the phone rings, I will have to dip for a few minutes probably if it's chatting. So,
and I'm unemployed, so woo! All right, let's go through the chat. Hi, everybody. Oh, that's a cute dog.
Oh,
sorry, distraction.
So fluffy.
Hi, Evelyn. What's up, girl? Oh, Hannah's so ready. I need to lock in and get a bunch done. Great, love it. The thumbnail is cute. Thank you. It made it in like 30 seconds. Are you ready? I'm hype. I am ready and hype. We're bringing the chaos to this fine Monday. Is it a fine Monday?
Again, I was acting.
Oh, got it. Sorry. Okay.
It's
Monday. Sarah Jane. Hey, girl, what's up? Ian's here in the correct channel this time. Vamos. Doesn't vamos mean go?
Let's go.
I don't know what the other. Anyone speak Spanish? Let me know. Well, obviously Gabrielle speaks Spanish. So anyway, the chat is stacked. I'm happy. All these people are here. Happy New Year. Woo. Taylor, your hair really cute.
Oh, thanks. I need to wash it and I didn't have time to do it today. So I just put it up.
So it's just your natural essence.
Aw.
Happy New Year. Obsessed.
Oh.
I feel like I've just hitting all the buttons and I've lost my train of thought.
You got it.
We're great. It's all going great. We love it. Happy New Year. Got a dentist appointment that I'm leaving for right now. Oh, well, I hope your teeth are perfect.
Yeah.
But hi. Nice to see you. Hola. This is not Spanish. This is Portuguese. Gabrielle, you speak Portuguese. Got it. I know like 4 words. Leah, how dare you forget to say hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Aurea.
Hello. Vamos, whatever the other thing. Let's write in Portuguese. Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Hi, Ryan. What's up, girl? Charlotte, I'm homesick today. Very grateful for some companions to motivate me. We will try our best.
I did see that you were sick on your story. I'm so sorry. That's the worst. Everybody's been sick.
Yeah.
Like, everybody.
I'm just sick and tired of all this.
I feel like I caught whatever it was in November.
Sure.
So it's like I went through it. And I'm just fingers crossed.
Hair on my face.
Yeah.
Did everyone watch Taylor's most recent video where she was trying to get a hair off her face and she lint rolled her face?
It worked tremendously well.
I thought that was very funny.
I'm glad you thought it was funny.
It
was, and I took out 2 or 3 other times that I tried to get it off my face because I was like, this is too much, Taylor. Like, it's too much. It's still funny though. And then it worked really well actually to lint
everyone loved it as much as I did, and I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it worked. Right?
Hey, Ryan just came from that video.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love that. Oh,
speak of the devil.
There's Goose.
I was like, I saw the tail. I think.
Did you finish your bone? Did you even chew it? Well, that's a later problem for me. Anywho, Any topic of conversation? Anything to add?
You're usually the best with the questions. So
Question of the day.
Goosey.
What is an absurd New Year's resolution that you want to do? Not something that makes sense. Something dumb. You got nothing?
Girl, I don't know. Give me an example.
Okay, an example. I want to fill my house with more plants this year.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyone else? Just weird, mean, nothing New Year's resolutions. My dog's upset because he finished his bone. I thought it would take him longer.
Oh, Goose. I literally can't think of anything.
You don't have any unhinged thoughts?
No, not presently. Not like goals or anything.
Leah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Leah wants to go to a ball. I love it for her.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one right there.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You're
You
still
have
waiting.
10 seconds
I don't
to
really
think
have.
of the weirdest thing you can think of. Oh, we're running out of time.
I want to learn how to do sailing knots.
Oh, okay. Apparently, that was a deep-seated desire you didn't know about.
Never once in my life had that thought.
Wow. Okay. Taylor, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to remove this dog from here.
Okay, I for some reason was thinking about there's this Bob's Burgers episode where Bob is like they're all at okay. Anybody watch Bob's Burgers? But it's when Teddy, it's like they are decommissioning the ship that he was on when he was in the Navy, and they have this little booth for the kids where all the kids are like practicing tying knots and stuff, and Bob sucks at it. And I was like, I also kind of feel like I would suck at it if I needed to tie like knots like that and stuff. So I think if there was a way for me to get really good at tying knots, that could be cool. I don't know. And then the way I got to knots was I was like, okay, things I'm wearing. And I was like, I'm wearing shoes and my shoes have laces and my laces, I have to tie them. So I was like, okay, well, I could like tying different knots is cool. Like origami is pretty cool. I don't know how to do origami. Even Legos. I feel like Legos I would have a lot of fun doing, but it's also like an investment, you know? Like Legos are not cheap. So that's something I would have to like consider about it. But like I like the pretty ones, like the cute ones, like the flower ones, like the flower arrangements and stuff. That's really cute. I saw a typewriter one that looked so cute. And then I saw a Van Gogh painting one that looked really cute. So, yeah.
Legos?
Yeah.
I guessed right.
Yeah. But like those tiny, like something that's really like you have to use your hands and like be, you know. Oh my gosh. Hi, Janice.
Hi. What a party.
Yes.
Okay, what are you working on today, Taylor?
I'm working on my secret romance project. My secret
rom-com. Tell us more.
It's a secret, and I will only tell you a tiny little wee bit, but it is so much fun. I'm pantsing the entire thing. I started it back on December 10th, and I have 43,000 words in it, and I'm on chapter 23.
Y'all.
And it's just been so much fun. I'm eating it up. I'm having a blast. And I'm just kind of like following the characters. I laugh constantly when I'm writing this. I feel like I really get to indulge in all of like, I'm not really overthinking it, you know, I'm just letting myself have fun. So yeah, that's what I'm working on.
I feel like you got so much anxiety attached to the Venture series. It's nice to have something that has no publishing plan, nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
Except for me because I'm special.
Yeah.
And like just vibes.
Yeah, for real. Like I was talking about it because Sarah Jane was streaming yesterday, and I was talking about how like it's in this place where it's so pure of a state where it's like I'm not worried about vlogging. I'm not worried about vlogging it. I haven't vlogged a single clip of like me writing this book. I've only really talked to like you and Evelyn about it, like in depth of what's even the character names or anything. And it's just so nice not to feel the pressure of, I guess, being perceived while doing it. You know, it's bringing me back to like writing in high school or like writing just for the hell of it, you know? And like, it's just really nice coming off of working on venture, which is like such a big thing. And there's so many like expectations, even for myself with it, that, yeah, it just feels really nice.
That's great. I feel
Mhm.
like I'm somewhere similar because I feel like this book keeps being longer than I want it to be.
Mm.
And I feel like I make the most progress when I'm not vlogging it.
Yeah.
It's like an unfortunate thing to realize
Mhm.
being a literal author tuber, like
And
the
also I
job
want
is vlogging.
to have the memories of it too. It's like a
Yeah.
double-edged thing where I'm like, I want the memories. I want to look back on how fun this was and like the experience and reflect. But also like, you
Yeah.
know, it's, I think just the being perceived sometimes. It's that balance, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. I have yet to find it, so if you
Same.
find balance, please feel free to pass it
I'll share with
along.
the class. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna answer one question before we do our little sprinty sprint. But if you guys have other questions you want us to answer on the break in between the two sprints, please drop them in now and I'll just flag them for later. Charlotte had a question though.
Mhm.
How do you guys decide what project to work on next? I thought I knew what I wanted to write at the start of this year, but now I'm feeling caught between two projects.
Mm.
Taylor?
That's a great question, Charlotte. So the whole way that this project started was I was literally in the airport and I just opened my document and I had this like memory from my childhood hit me and I just was itching to like write. Like I was like, it could be a short story, it could be a poem. Like I don't even give a rat's patootie about what it is, but I just
Not
needed
the
to write.
patootie.
And then I wrote it and it just started morphing into like, you know, like you've read the opening, so it's like it just becomes like this memory my main character has. And then I was like, oh wait, I have this one tiny little speck of an idea for another story, and I was like, that could be this. And then it just like it fell into my lap, so I wasn't even really deciding to do it. I wasn't even planning on writing or drafting anything in this phase. Like, if anything, I should be working on the third book, but we're not talking about that. So it's like, I think truly like my big message to myself this year is just to be more gentle and like trust my heart and my body and my mind. So I would say whatever feels the most natural, you know, like maybe not the easiest because it's probably not going to be easy, but I don't know. It's just that's just what I can say from like my experience with this thing specifically. So I wasn't planning on it though. I probably would have like if I had to like sit down logically, I probably would have been like, "Oh, I should work on Close, my other romance project and like finish that, or I should work on another fantasy book like outlining it, or I have so many ideas." And this is one of the spec ideas I have that's like nothing in it, not well thought out, no names, nothing, where some of my other ideas are very fleshed out. So it's like it was a very odd thing for this to have happened, you know, but
Yeah.
mhm.
I feel like creativity is so intuitive and like innately human.
Mhm.
And so learning to be able to listen when your body or your heart wants something is like a huge part of the creative process. And I feel like as a logical person, because I would say I'm a very logical person, it's difficult to lean into that because I'm like, well, I had plans to do this thing, and I really want this
Mhm.
by this deadline for this. And it doesn't always work that way, Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, if you had a plan for what you wanted to work on at the start of the year and your heart is being pulled somewhere else, I feel like listen to that.
Mhm.
Being caught between two projects, my advice would maybe be just start with one of them. And if it feels right, great. And if it doesn't, move to the other
Yeah.
one. And if
Yeah.
neither feel right, then maybe you need to have a conversation with yourself about, are you facing resistance or is it actually like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is like
Yeah.
you have to really self-evaluate, like, is it a distraction? Like, is it procrastination from writing? Like the actual act, you know, because I've been there. So I'm like, it's not a call out. It's a I wish I had had somebody to tell me this, you know, but it's
Yeah,
like you just have
same.
to kind of be aware because if you're constantly shifting and it's a repetitive thing, then it might be more deep than just the project, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said
So
before that like my creativity, my muse is more like a coworker where
mm,
like we both of us need to show up to get the project done. It's a group project.
mhm.
But sometimes she's gonna call out sick and I have to do the
Okay.
weight of the work.
Yeah. You have to do it.
Um, and I can't like
Mhm.
expect my muse to be there every day
Yeah.
because I can't expect, you know, my
And you
coworker.
really like you can't manufacture it like either. Like
You can't.
you can't. So
Yeah.
mhm.
Mm, mm. I
Tea.
feel like that got deep.
Tea. Any other
No.
questions?
Everything's fine. Ah, I just feel like creativity is so tied to mental health,
Mhm.
you know,
Heavy. Mhm.
which is sucky
But it
because
makes sense because it's all coming from your brain. Like it's coming from the place, and if the
also your
place is on
mental.
fire, it's gonna be hard. Which I get because that's literally like by the end of November, I was like, I can never I was questioning, I was spiraling hard
Yeah.
at in especially the beginning of December. And so that's why like this project feels so refreshing. Like I
Mhm.
can't that's why I'm like, I want to share. I want to like, cause I'm excited about it, but I also know like it's just so, oh, but yeah, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips? Because like what helped you
Or
come out of November?
having a breakdown. No.
Hey, but honestly, sometimes breakdowns help.
I mean, I feel like it's again, it's just so it's hard because I have I'm a very emotional thinker, but I also am analytical about it. So,
Mhm,
but it's
mhm.
like I came out of November being like, okay, I was so consistent with posting. I did all of this editing. I was like so like above and beyond with what I had like set my expectation to be for November. And then I feel like I like lost all this momentum when December hit. And I was like, I was sick of making videos. I was sick of looking at my screen and opening Scrivener. I was like so over it all. And then I like had like a pretty low, probably like first week of December. Also, that's when I got my period back. So it was just like it all hit me at once. And
Yeah.
then I like fully, I feel like my body and my mind kind of forced me to take rest in
Mhm.
that week. And then the second week of December is when I flew out to go see my family in California. And that I think I took as almost like a vacation. And like again, I had expectations for myself. I was like, I want to vlog this whole thing. Like I want to like what all of these things. And I just threw them out the window and I was like, no, like I just need to be alone with myself. I need to like experience the present moment and like settle into how I'm feeling, you know, like that's the only way I'm going to get through it. And then this book came out of me like I don't know, I guess just wanting something new. So
Mhm.
and then I took away the expectation. I took away a timeline. I took away the venture series from my mind. And instead of feeling like a guilt, you know, like for not working on it, I just was like, let me just let me just only think of like writing, you know, and like what my
Mhm.
heart wants to write. And then it came out from that. But I don't know. I feel like December was a hard month, but then also it ended up being a really good one, you know? But yeah. Anyway, just
I feel
realized
like,
I keep
yeah,
talking.
you rest and you reset, and
Mhm.
that was important.
Yeah, and even, like, making videos was also very, like, on the back burner, and it was like, if
Mhm.
I have something to post, I'm gonna do it, which is not very normal for me. I'm very, like, "Saturday's coming, you must grind, 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 execute, execute," and that's kind of what I was
But that
talking
was
about.
your whole 2025, you
And
know?
that was what I was talking about in that video is like I don't want that to be 2026. Like I had this realization it was a big one actually when Trevor spontaneously booked me a spa day and it was like we got there and I had this moment when I like went into the spot and I was like, I'm in jeans, I'm in makeup, like I did my hair, like I was like kind of spiraling of like, oh, I wish I could have prepared a little bit. But then as I was getting like the whole spa day, I was like, it's the same outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that like flipped something in my, I was like, poof. I was like, oh my God. So it's like as much control as I would have wanted to have over the situation, as much as I would have wanted to be more prepared or like have worn something different or whatever, I got the same result. And it's like, like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it changed this
Yeah.
whole mentality I have of like needing to hyper focus and like constantly be grinding and like, and like the same result will happen because I'm still me. You know what I mean? I don't have to hyper fixate and like try to strategically plan every single second when like I know it's still going to happen this year. Like I know I'm still going to publish the second edition. I know I'm probably still going to post or publish Venture Alone. Like I know that's going to happen. But if I come from a place of like releasing the reins and just trusting that like I'm a centaur, you know? Like I am also the horse and the rider and I determine where I go. I can let go of the reins because I will lead my own path. Yeah. Yeah. Let that sit with that one for a minute.
I am the centaur. Got it. Okay.
I am the centaur.
Someone put that on a t-shirt. Also, I loved this. It's fresh.
Tea.
But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Glad that you had realization. Mic drop. Great poetry. You are the centaur.
You are the centaur.
Speaking of centaurs, I don't know.
Ooh, new YouTube banner?
Me?
Me?
Me new YouTube banner?
Me new YouTube banner?
What are you saying?
Oh, is she saying that'll be the new YouTube banner is I am the centaur? Is that what you mean, Hannah? Because that's hilarious.
I was like, what are you talking about, Taylor? Because I didn't see the comment. Anyway, speaking of centaurs, we're doing our first sprint.
Everybody put a centaur into your book.
Everyone put a centaur emoji in the comments.
There's not a centaur emoji.
I'm gonna call Apple on this break.
I'm gonna find
This
it.
is not a break. This is a sprint.
Find the horse emoji.
No, I don't want the horse emoji.
I know.
I want.
I know you don't. Hold on. This is me. But this
Okay, if we're gonna keep chatting, then I'm just gonna do this. No, that's a horse person. That's a person riding.
I know. I can't do nothing about it.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, your challenge this sprint, everyone write a centaur into your book. Okay. We will see you in 40 minutes. Good luck, everybody.
Bye. Dang! That scared the piss out of me, bro. Oh.
Sorry, had to finish my sentence. How'd you do? How did everybody
Real
else do?
good. Real good.
Okay. Say more.
I got 1,081 and now I'm at 44,278.
Jeez, dude.
44,000. Ooh.
Well, I can actually beat that. I wrote 10,055 words.
Shut up.
I copied over 3 chapters.
Dude, that's incredible. That's such a good feeling though.
I know. It really is honestly such a relief.
Are you bridging currently? Like, did you finish that
Yes.
scene and then added a
So I finished chapter 35. I still need to write 36, which is like the end of that scene. I split the scene in 2 chapters. And I was just struggling. So I started moving on and bridging the gap. Yeah. And then I came back and I wrote, let's see, 139 in that next scene. Nice. And they've just met the new character that you and I were talking about before the sprint. So all good things. Feels so good to copy words over.
I can only imagine, dude. Wow.
The sweet relief. Anyway, I did a 10K day today.
Yeah, you did. I'll do one with you. Why not?
Great. You could do it.
I'll do it. It's cool.
You could get it done in the next 8 minutes, pretty sure. Everyone, let us know in the comments how you're doing. And if you have any questions for us, we're going to yap for probably 15 to 20 minutes. So drop them and we'll let me know. Cody said that timer shook my whole spirit.
I literally was like clutching my pearls. I was like, oh.
I looked at the clock and I was like, 3 minutes left. Great. I looked at this and then immediately next I was like, oh,
same.
3
I was like,
minutes.
There's no way. How much did I actually write?
I was in another realm apparently.
Okay. Got about 100 words in those 2 minutes.
Okay. I got 469 and got distracted several times. As you do, as we all do. Coming up with a later scene in dialogue that I love. Love it. I'm also working on chapter 35. Okay, let's go 35. Is it clock it? Let's see. Okay, that's a question. I'll mark it. I'll mark that too. It's fine. I'm officially in the revision trenches, so no word count. But my favorite line from what I just read through, how dare you reduce the color of my suit to something as boring as blue.
I know
exactly. Remember Cody reading this to us.
Yeah. Love.
Love it. Just going through my final draft and taking out and changing some overused words. I don't even want to think about my overused words.
Oof.
Because they're bad. Honestly, I think I have described things the same way throughout. You know, like when you just get into it and you're like, his eyes were like an ocean blue, and you're like, I've said that every time. Yeah. Something like that, you know?
You're like, how many times can we talk about the way he looked at this person?
Right? Yeah. Painful. I got 4 character descriptions done. Love it. I have words I'm trying to work in between, and I respect that. This is my sister, everyone, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
She grades a whole class worth of finals. Love it. She's a teacher, and it is a work day, but the kids aren't there. Love it, Megan. Love it. I managed to reread through a whole I managed to reread through a couple parts of my manuscript, trying to figure out what I feel inspired to write right now. LOL.
LOL.
You gotta say it with a beat.
Yeah, there's a flow.
Just got about 200 words down. Spent the first half reading to warm up. Love that. I read an entire book in one sitting yesterday.
Was it the book you showed me?
Nope, different one.
Different than the one you were like, I'm going to read this book.
I showed you yesterday? Yes. People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. Read it in one sitting. It was great.
Nice.
Did some brainstorming on content creation. Also had dinner. Love that for you. I should probably eat lunch sometime soon since these are lunch writing sprints. Destroying my third act and rewriting RIP. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Just doing my day job at the moment, even though I'm on vacation. Ian Y.
Oh.
Ian Y. Ian Y.
Oh.
Are you ready to answer some questions, Taylor, or do we need to do our last lines first? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Ooh, what is mine?
Everyone, please drop your last line that you wrote. Not your best line of the last sprint, but the last line that you wrote in the comments, please. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a spoiler. Can't say that.
I didn't complete one sentence.
Okay.
Do you want that sentence?
That's what I want.
Okay. I stood still in the hallway, comma, trying, who knows what.
Trying her best.
Trying to not
die.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. This is 3 up for my last sentence because there's some spoilers. But this says, I want to jump up and help, but I keep my muscles tightly locked, my face impassive, my heart untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
She going through it.
Mm-hmm.
She going through it. Hannah's last word was possum, so I love that.
Love.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
They're coming
all
in.
Please, everybody, continue to put your last lines in there. I'm gonna randomly pick 3 and just do it, and then we're gonna move on because I don't got time. Leandra said, "I find that my hands are shaking." Love it. The tea warmed her hands, something she hadn't realized she'd needed until it was already happening. It helped ground her racing thoughts. Honestly, I love that. Last one. Okay. I traced my fingers over Edmund's chest, my eyes filled with admiration. I never knew a man who could make me feel this way, I whispered.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, keep dropping them in the chat and then everybody go read and support everybody's.
Yes, please.
Yeah. These are some bangers. I'm like reading through them.
I love them. I love last lines. Okay. Are you ready for some questions?
Yes, ma'am.
My sister, Megan, asked, what exercises do you do to keep up your creativity? Anything non-writing related that inspires you or sparks creativity? I can start. Reading always helps me. Reading a good book. Reading bad books can also be inspiring because sometimes you're like, wow, I'm better than that.
I hope I'm better.
But yeah, I'm always like, if I can get into like a really good story, that always makes me want to write. Yeah. Which is helpful. What about you?
I would agree with reading, like specifically when I'm in a drafting phase like this. I think if I'm editing, reading is a lot harder for me, but especially with this where I'm pantsing it, I'm trying to be inspired, trying to get ideas, trying to just like flow. I feel like reading is really helpful because then that like triggers a thought where I'm like, ooh, I like this conversation. Like, what if I adapted it or evolved it to fit this? Or like, you know, like, yeah. But I do like reading, and I've been trying to read more like romances, specifically to, you know, kind of get my head in that game. And then when you like, especially like because I'm writing romance, when I can like get all giggly and kicking my feet, I'm like, or like you know what I'm saying? Like that feeling you get when you're reading a romance. It's like that inspires. You know what I mean? Like that really inspires. But also like for me, it's like Pinterest, my playlist. Like I put my playlist on. I've been finding the playlist I made for the romance project is actually really hard for me to write at the same time and listen to, which is rare for me. I have to listen to, I have this like lo-fi thing that I always play in the office because it's lo-fi without it. So I always like play it. And I've been writing with that because the music I chose is very like throwback romance music, like love songs from the 90s. And so I'm like, every time I put it on, I'm actively jamming to the song. Yeah. Normally I can kind of like flow between them, like especially with Venture. It's like I know the song so well that I can like literally sing them and write at the same time because I'm not like having to focus on it. But these are songs that like I haven't listened to as much. So they distract me. So now the playlist is something I put on like when I'm doing the dishes or when I'm like, you know, just trying to like shift my mentality, or like if I'm at the gym walking, like it's something I put on to like stay in tune with the book, but I can't.
So
Yeah,
funny to
I
me.
can't write with it. And I actually put on the Venture playlist at one point because I was like, I know these songs I can write through, so I'll just. But I picked a section of the playlist
Oh,
that's like the love
Taylor.
song section, so I was like, I'll just listen to these like 15 songs over and over again.
Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah,
so
it was a
funny.
crazy turn of events.
Wow. You just make me laugh. Okay. Hannah wanted to know, do you all write down characterizations for all your characters? I'm writing at least a couple sentences, if not more, for all of them and adding them to the character library, and it's taking forever. I do this in revision. And it's more like to help me fact check myself. So like when I write the first draft, I don't do this, but then I go back and I'll say like main character name, age, what they look like, their internal motivation, what they want, like that sort of stuff. So I can, I guess, have a very clear picture of it. And then when I'm revising, I can keep that in mind, but I don't do it to start.
Yeah, that's actually really smart. I like that idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You're really smart.
Wow.
I don't like for this project, I have a list of characters and their names and kind of like, I guess, what they are in the book. Like, so if I'm like, oh, this is so and so's boss, then I'll put that as their like just like who they fit, I guess, in relation to the main characters, just so I can keep up with. I don't know how many I now have. Hold on. I have a
lot of characters
in this book already, and it's kind of stressful.
You do. You have a lot of big cast.
I have 16 characters. Some are smaller than others, of course, but 16. So I do need to just like be aware of the characters I've introduced and like their names. Kind of, I haven't put like what they look like or personality. I haven't done any of that. A lot of it is just intuitive, but
because Taylor, you don't describe characters in your first drafts.
No, I don't. It's like good luck. It's whoever you think you see in your head, I guess. But so it's like that is like what it is. And then with like some books, like the bigger ideas I have, I've like started working on character things, I guess. But like even for Venture, I don't have that. So I don't usually do that, I don't think.
Are you going to start now?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, top tips for creating romantic chemistry between characters. They've not had a lot of time together. I don't want it to come off too shocking or obvious. It's not a big plot line either. What do you think, Miss Romance Writer?
Girl, I don't know.
Sorry,
for real. I got 16 names and one of yours is underlined. That is actually insane. I can't believe there's anyway. And I still, oh my god, there's even more characters. Oops. Anyway, I don't know, Natalie, thoughts?
You're the romance writer presently.
But you read a ton of romance.
I do read a ton of romance. So do you.
I know.
I would say, again, this happens in revision for me because I don't think I'm good at it in a first draft. And it's more like I need to zoom out and look big picture and make like almost like on a graph, like plot where they start and where they end, and then make sure that I'm having the line, even if it's not a straight line, like meet in between.
Yeah.
Just kind of pacing it right. I think really the main part about creating chemistry is pacing it right. But I don't really have good advice because I don't do it well the first time around. I have to wait until the second or third draft. Yeah.
I really like what you said of like, I think that's a huge tip is like knowing where they start.
Yeah.
You know, like you're saying it's they don't have a lot of time together and that it's not a big plot point, but I guess like having that as your starting point of like, do they have the type of friendship or stranger interaction where they like touch? Is it not something that happens often? Is it like, you know, because I think that's something that increasingly like you can make more intimate. I think that like breeds a lot of chemistry between characters. It's like how they interact with one another, which is like duh. But it's like, you know, I'm a very like, I'll like, you know, press your back as I'm walking past you, and that's not like a, you know what I'm saying, like a chemistry thing
Yeah.
for me. But it's like
It's
if
like
there's
the love languages, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like
that's
how, because then when it starts to adapt and like evolve, that's
yeah.
when the chemistry starts picking up. So it's like if they do something out of what they normally would do, and it's like leaning towards being like intimate or really close, or you know, like that type of thing, like to me that's what
Yeah.
I think breeds chemistry. But like I'm thinking about my characters and I'm like, they went from strangers to like, I mean, it's a very complicated situation, but I'm just like, and there I'm like, there's a lot of yearning and jealousy and they can't get what they want right now. So to me, that's like, you know, like is, so I think a lot of it is like internal of like this longing, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's very specific, I think, too, also to like the story itself. But
Yeah, I think also taking it back to the love languages, if you don't know what that is, literally Google love languages and they'll come up. But knowing how your character gives love or receives love can probably be helpful, at least like in the actual like plotting of things, I think. Like, for example, I didn't think about it until literally just now, but my male main character, his love language is physical touch, and so he very much like doesn't touch anybody. He's very closed off. And then when he gives like, you know, like puts his hand on her arm or like something small, that means a lot to
it
him.
says something. Yeah.
Yeah, it says something. And so I've been able to like weave that in as we go. Yeah. So I would say maybe do that. That's very helpful.
Wow.
Cool. She said it was very helpful. I'm glad. I'm glad that some of our yaps make sense. Instead of just talking about centaurs.
I am the centaur. Should we answer? Do we have one more question or no? Was
I
that
didn't
it?
see one. My dog just farted so loud.
Ooh. Was it Goose?
Just so yes, it was Goose. No. It was not me, just so you all know.
Sure.
Yearning and jealousy. OMG, my two favorite things to say. Say less. Do you have a question you want answered? Because that was all the questions I had.
No, I was just looking back. Sure don't.
Sure don't. Taylor, how are you going to finish the sentence that you started writing?
What the hell was it? Sorry. What was it? Okay. I mean, so it's pretty much she's gonna be like trying to figure out. I don't know what she's gonna do.
Real time.
I mean, I do. I know what's gonna be the result, but
yeah.
She's in a pickle. She made 2 commitments.
Oh, not the pickle.
She's in a pickle.
Speaking of pickles.
Which of your toes do you most relate to? Yeah, that's your sister, all right.
Yeah, that's my sister.
That's your sister, all right.
Probably my pinky toe. On my left foot.
I'm gonna say my right first toe. Not my big toe, my first toe.
I almost just called it a thumb toe.
Not my thumb toe.
Not your thumb toe, but your next toe.
The one next to it.
Yeah.
Cody has a question.
All right, with that.
Cody has a question.
Taylor Ann.
Cody has a question. It pertains to the sprint.
What's your goal for the next sprint, Taylor? Cody's is to start and maybe finish revising the prologue.
I would like to finish this chapter.
Cody, I do fear this is the funniest thing you've ever said in your life.
Dude, that's amazing.
Okay, my goal is to get 400 words into this chapter.
You can do it.
I totally can.
You can do it.
Everybody else, let us know what your goals are for the next 40 minutes. And now we're actually literally about to start them. So everybody calm down.
If you have any questions.
If you have questions, Taylor wants to yap more than I. So the timer's going, Taylor. The timer's going. Mute yourself.
Good luck, everybody. I love you so much. Have a good Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed. How did everyone do? Let us know in the comments. Also, I spilled soup on my shirt.
No, not the soup spillage.
It's fine. How'd you do, Taylor?
Really good. Really
Yeah.
good. Mm-hmm.
Say more.
I don't remember what I had last time,
That was
but
something.
I'm at now for the day 2,394, and I hit 45,591.
Dude.
And I finished chapter, what was that, 23, and then I started chapter 24, and I'm about a page into that. I have like 400 words into that one, but
I love that for you.
I'm having so much fun. It's so much fun. Oh my god.
Good. Just for my own context, not for the internet to know, what is the location of where they are at this present moment?
Main male character's apartment.
Okay.
With roommate.
Got it. Okay. Noted.
And I'll say morning after.
Okay.
So
I'm tracking. I love that for you.
How did it go for you?
I definitely did not get as far as I had planned because my energy was crashing and I realized I probably needed to eat lunch. So I did eat lunch. And then wrote maybe 300. I can actually count. I remember where I stopped. 218 words. Not as many as I thought.
That's okay.
That's okay. I feel good about it. I needed food or I was gonna die, apparently. Yeah. What's your last sentence?
You look like hell.
Nice. Mine was dirt and caked blood permeate every inch of her. Somewhat similar. It's fine. The vibes are just wildly, drastically different.
Yep.
Oh, hello from Iceland.
Hello.
Hi, Iceland. Is it not the middle of the night? Oh, it's no. It's probably late, but not the middle of the night for you. Wow. Let's see how everyone did. My cat fell asleep, so I only got 357 words trying not to wake her. Cutie. So 154 words. I love it. Nice. Good Lord, it's crazy how many times I use the word that in this book. I didn't even want to discuss this at this present moment.
I don't even want to know her yet.
Yeah, that sounds painful to me. I got sidetracked looking at what settings to use in Audacity to record an audiobook.
Ooh,
are you recording your own audiobooks?
Okay, Cody.
Because that's very exciting. I love that. Gabrielle got 1,103 words. Oh, we got some last sentences. Nice. We were already tied together, and there was nothing we could do to change that fact. Context? No context.
Context?
No. We have one question. Now, guys, this was our last sprint, so we're not sprinting anymore, but we'll stay in chat, honestly, as long as you want.
I just had questions. Food,
so I feel on fire and I can't be stopped. I want a lightsaber, I want to go to war, etc. So ask all the questions you got, and we'll stay and we'll chat for, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes, okay? Let's see. Gabrielle wanted to know, do you have any tips?
They're coming in.
What?
My coworkers are coming in. So
are you gonna mute me?
You answer that question, and I'll be back momentarily.
Dang it. Do you have any tips to maintain a good pace for romance novels? So I know that we talked about this like a little bit earlier. So if you weren't here for that, by all means, rewind and listen. But I think maintaining a good pace for me just all comes in the edit. Like I can't be bothered to maintain a good pace while I'm drafting because I just don't have the brain capacity to be thinking of that many things all at once, you know? Like I can only think about my plot and my characters the first round. And then the pacing and the actual like goodness of the writing, all of that comes later. So I would say if you're on your like first go through, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But as far as keeping a good pace in like an edit, we talked about it a bit before. I would say mark where they start and where they end and try to make sure that every step along the way you're getting closer, even if it's like a curve line like that, one step forward, two steps back. But yeah, I just think it's looking at it from a high level, look at your actual outline after you've already written it and see if you can keep a pace that way. I know that's not the most helpful answer of all time, but that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. Everyone's dropping their last lines. Oh, what's up, Taylor?
Hi. They never came in, so I don't know. But the phone rang, so I had to answer it anyway. So I was like, okay, tea.
Sounds good.
Okay. Do you have any tips for romance?
I love that Felicity just spent time thinking about how I need to go out and shovel snow, but I don't want to. And I get that.
Yeah.
Taylor, what's your go-to writing beverage at the moment? And
Or
what kind of Coke is that?
This is regular Diet Coke. But here's what I've been doing. Okay, don't come for me. I
Just
drink.
so you all know, Taylor's trying to give up sugar.
No. Caffeine.
Caffeine. Sorry. Caffeine.
So I am drinking the caffeinated one when I'm at work, and then I have caffeine free at home. So then anytime I drink it any other time, and the days I'm off work, I drink the caffeine free.
Taylor. I am shaming you.
I feel fine.
What about that?
I feel fine.
Okay. Whatever.
Coffee. What about you?
Oh, hey, I didn't even answer that. I really like water personally.
I do have that as well. I do drink
good for you. Samesies. Guys, we have matching cups.
Just different colors, and mine has stickers, of course.
One's Alphaba, one's Glinda. Although, if anything, I'm Alphaba and you're Glinda.
I agree.
Yeah.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah. Anywho, any tips for making realistic monthly or quarterly goals for writing social media and regular life things? As a mama of 4 boys, last year was difficult. Difficult, lemon, difficult.
Yeah.
Have you heard that phrase before?
No.
Okay. It's the opposite of easy peasy lemon squeezy. Difficult, lemon, difficult. Now I feel like an idiot. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anywho, why don't you answer this question?
I mean, the best thing is I would maybe look at your life as it is right now. All of the things that are like non-negotiable, things you need to do, like your morning routine, like that type of thing. So then you can see all of the space you have. You know what I mean? Like if you set these expectations, but without actually giving yourself a practical, feasible amount of time, you know? So it's like, if you know, if you have like to take your kids to something, or like seeing the times of days when you're free. And then I would say start out slow as well. Like, don't just like throw everything at the wall and like try to rush to like change your entire routine and execute like 15 different things in the beginning of the month. But I guess even doing it, like I liked like when Cody was doing like the quarterly, like what was it from, I guess October, November, December.
Yeah.
So it was like, that's like a whole section. So like kind of looking at it with the seasons, and then knowing like your life is going to kind of change depending on them. Like in the summertime, probably more free, and like you can go outside more. And so there's that type of things. And then, yeah. So I do like the idea of looking at it from like a quarterly angle. But if you don't know what's currently on your plate, it's going to be nearly impossible to add anything else, you know?
True. That's actually a really good point. Yeah. For me, I don't know what this method is called, but like I kind of like funnel things down. So I start with like the big goal. Like this year, I want to start querying my YA fantasy. So that's like the big thing, right? And then I'm like, okay, quarterly, what can I accomplish in the first quarter to make this happen? I'm like, well, I need to finish this draft and get feedback. So that's in the 3 months. And then what do I need to do in January to be able to do that in 3 months? I'm like, okay, I need to finish this draft. Okay. So January's goal. finish this draft instead of get ready to query in an entire year. I don't know.
I would also say having somebody in your circle who knows those goals and can help you stay accountable, but then also just motivate you. Like Natalie, you do that a lot where you'll ask like, you'll be like, okay, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I want to publish this. And you're like, okay, let's break it down. And then you'll apply that to me. And that helps keep me in check, but then also like aiming for something. But you do need somebody in your corner who also knows when you need to breathe and also knows, not to push you too hard. And I think you have a great balance of that. But that would be something I recommend everybody do, is like have somebody in your life who can help drive you and that can drive you also in return, because it's like, or you drive them, because it's very tough out here. Like,
should I become a book coach?
I already say you're my unidentified manager. I'm like, pretty much everything I go to you, I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, this is whatever Natalie says, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. She told me to do this, so I'm doing it. Yeah. Let me know if you guys want me to be your book coach.
Yeah. Great support system.
Thanks. Okay, in your opinion, what makes for the very best book covers? We have wildly different opinions on book covers.
Differ for sure. I mean, I think there's a difference between like what I'm personally drawn to and then like what I would make, I guess. But that's hard to say. I mean, I really like the like simple aesthetic, like the dark academia vibes, I guess. Like I really like a lot of like the Penguin Classic covers, like utilizing like an old vintage like painting, like that type of thing. Like I eat that up every single time. Like I'm always drawn to that. I think like the nice bright primary colors are also really fun. I like probably more simplistic things, and then like the more like romantic-y covers, I'm not like drawn to those ones as much. And then the cartoon romance covers have a special place in hell for me. I hate them. Some of them are cute, but then some I'm just like, what are we doing? But again, you can't always judge a book by its cover. So
that's true.
Yeah, but we definitely differ.
Me, I prefer simple. Like if there's too much going on, like there's an entire Renaissance painting on the front, I'm like, there's too much happening. Like keep it simple. But also slightly in the opposite, I don't like covers that are just titles. Like with
I agree with that.
Flowers surrounding it, which is very popular in fantasy right now, and I don't like it. Watch me get a book deal and get one of those covers and like not be able to like, I was kidding, I actually love these. But no, I don't. Yeah, keep it simple but pretty. That's my answer. This is the last question we presently have, guys. So
ask a question.
Or we could be done.
Or that. Or
radical idea. You could go back to being at work. Any words of wisdom for fixing plot holes? I know it's kind of a book specific, so it might be hard to answer. My brain is slowly disintegrating, I fear. Our brains are all slowly disintegrating. So
okay.
I'm not alone.
Don't make it dark.
Fixing plot holes, Taylor. Oh, she's going to work. Never mind. Okay, I will answer this apparently. Are you back? Is there a ghost?
We're good. It's just Trevor.
Oh. Hi, Trevor. Words of wisdom. I say don't worry about it in your first go around, but I think Hannah, I think you're on your second or third draft now. I can't remember. I think you could. I think it'll always be better to look at things from a bird's eye view. So if you're an outliner, I would say try to fix your plot holes in your outline and not in your book. If you're not an outliner, I would say you probably should reverse outline. I'm sorry. But at least like write down what happens in your book so that you can look at it from afar and see what's not working. But also in drafting, I'm on draft 3. I don't have a plot hole, but I have a plot gap, I think. And I'm writing through it. I'm literally just like, oh, well, this doesn't fit. We'll fix it in post and I'll work on it in the next. So I think Yeah. Bird's eye view is best. And don't let a plot hole discourage you from moving forward because sometimes you just got to keep moving. I think
Yeah.
it's this is a weird comparison, but like my sister-in-law is a PT and she always says that motion is the lotion. So like
Mhm.
drugs are great for like making your body feel better, but if you are in pain, moving in specific circumstances, but like moving your muscle and getting like the motion in it is the best way to make you feel better in the long run. So I kind of feel the same about writing, where you just have to keep moving and keep
Mhm.
making like progress. And I think
Yeah.
eventually things become clear.
Yeah. That's a very good answer.
Thanks. Top that.
I like what you said about reverse outlining because that's pretty much what I was going to recommend is like,
Mhm.
and you said even with the bird's eye view, I'm pretty sure they're going to come inside. So if I have to disappear, I'm sorry. But it's like you don't know what's there
Yeah.
until you really look at it. So I think about like the venture series, and for me, what we've done in the past is I'll just bullet point all of the
Mhm.
things that are either open-ended, have no, full loop, I guess, in the
Yeah.
story, like things that need to be fixed or like completed. So maybe try that. I know you're working on a series, Hannah, and yeah, I thought it was the third draft you're
It
in.
is the third.
So
Yeah.
if you even just break down like what all has happened or like still needs to be completed, did you
Uh-oh.
but that's what I recommend. So one moment.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think sometimes when you're starting a revision process or you're trying to fix those plot holes, it can be helpful to be like bullet point list. Well, I know that this romance is slightly off. I need to fix the pacing of this. I know that this these connecting dots of like this plot beat and then this plot beat, they're not connecting quite right. I need to fix that. I think just like identifying the problem. It sounds so simple, but like identifying the problem can be so helpful in figuring out a solution. And then talk to friends. Literally, I feel like everybody needs a tailor who you can just tell your whole story to and be like, this isn't making sense to me. Please help. And they can help. Yeah. Cody said sometimes you have to dig deeper to find the solution before you can start filling in the plot hole. It sucks, but it helps. Totally agree. Because sometimes the plot hole either isn't a plot hole or the problem with the plot hole isn't what you thought it was until you get farther in. Writing is so hard. Like it's so hard and so frustrating, and my heart is with you, Hannah, because it's a lot, but you're doing a great job. P.S. Everyone go subscribe and watch Hannah's videos. I think this is where I will leave you today. I hope Taylor can come back and say goodbye, but no promises. Please let us know in the comments if you have a YouTube channel that you would like friends to subscribe to. Let us know what kind of content you create. I make videos about writing and reading and other book things. And I am hoping to start posting this week again. I took my little holiday hiatus and I am ready to jump back in. So if you're not subscribed, shameless plug, please do. You will be seeing more from me. Anywho, I love you guys. You're amazing and awesome. And Taylor now also can say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Taylor, do you have anything you want to plug? Perhaps a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. I post every
Mhm.
Saturday. And then I occasionally go live. I have a weekly Yap session for members.
Mhm.
And I post quite a bit on Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, hit me up.
Hit her
Yeah.
up. We will be here every single Monday for lunchtime writing sprints. On the third Monday, I will be at Disneyland and not there, but it will be on Taylor's channel.
And we'll have bestie Evelyn.
Yes, I will be with Mickey Mouse and unavailable. So. Anyway, okay, we love you guys. Have the best Monday afternoon or night or whatever time it is, wherever you are, and we'll see you next time.